Today we're focusing on whether or not the stormwater management facility is being maintained and if it's functioning. Making sure that the water's flowing in, that the water's flowing out, making sure that the banks are being maintained, making sure we don't have any pollution issues, and also monitoring and documenting the conditions of the pond, the water clarity, the algae content, things of that nature. Private stormwater management facilities are stormwater management facilities such as this wet pond that are owned by individual property owners or homeowners associations. And that would make the maintenance of the stormwater management facility fall onto the property owners themselves.
Okay.
The only exception being that this stormwater management facility does take public drainage, so drainage from the city-owned stormwater structures on the streets, and the city's responsibility in that scenario is to make sure that our water's flowing in and that our water's flowing out. Algae forms this time of year for several different reasons. One of them is being the temperature. The other is how much nutrients are in the pond. Algae are small little plant life forms, believe it or not. And in order for them to take hold and in order for them to grow, they need nutrients and they need sunlight. And those are two things that are overly abundant during the spring and summertime, leading into the fall. Why? Because people are cutting their grass, people are fertilizing their lawns, the sun's out, it's warm, and all of those are perfect conditions for plant life like algae to take hold and to thrive. There's several ways that residents can help stop algae from growing in their ponds. One of them is being to only fertilize their lawns as little as possible. All of that fertilizer that makes the grass grow also helps the algae and aquatic vegetation to grow as well. The other way that they can do it is by keeping organic debris such as grass clippings and any lawn waste out of the gutter pans, out of the stormwater structures, and out of the ponds itself. Because those organic debris carry the same nutrients that are applied in fertilizer applications, but also they break down themselves and their nutrients go into the water and can fuel the algae growth. Our overall goal is, like I said earlier, to make sure that the pond is being maintained and to make sure that it's functioning. Making sure that the vegetation is being kept in check, making sure that we can access it, checking the banks for their stability, make sure we don't have any erosion issues going on, whether that be at the water line or whether that be on the bank itself, and also to check the infrastructure. So to make sure that the pipes are not clogged, to make sure the pipes aren't cracked, and to make sure that they're doing their job and, like I said before, carrying that water in and carrying that water out.